I'm Jason Epperson, this is RV Miles, and it's time for this week's RV and Camping News Roundup. This episode is sponsored by the Togo RV app. Currently only $39 per year, the Togo RV Plus membership gives you discounts, checklists, maintenance reminders, RV-specific route navigation, and more. If you've been thinking about joining though, now's the time, as Togo RV Plus will soon go from $39 a year to $49. You can lock in that $39 rate though, plus save $10 off with the promo code RVMiles10X. Members have access to the RV Village social network, overnightRVparking.com, Road Trippers Plus, and the recently added Campendium Premium features. Lock in the $39 a year price today and save $10 with the code RVMiles10X at togorv.com. We begin this week with a follow-up to one of the bigger stories of the year, the General RV balloon payment scandal. 6 months ago, numerous RV owners came forward to a Utah Fox affiliate claiming unexpected balloon payments in their loan paperwork. The RVs in question were purchased between 2013 and 2015 at the Draper, Utah General RV location. The loans were between $100,000 and $200,000 each, all as to total amount paid, or the amount you will have paid when you've made all scheduled payments, a number equal to 240 monthly payments, 20 years worth, times the monthly payment amount. And all had the number of payments listed as 240, with 119 typed over it, or a smudge as Fox referred to it, and a single balloon payment between $60,000 and $100,000 due at the 10-year mark to finish out the loan, not 20 years. All 4 sets of paperwork were carbon copies, and at least 2 of them were unsigned by General RV. Bank versions of the paperwork show no typed over so-called smudge, just the clear number 119, equal to 10 years worth of payments, including the balloon payment as the 120th. General RV was pretty hands-off in their response, saying, "We have completed a thorough investigation of the allegations and confirmed that no one at General RV did anything wrong." But as of this week, that's not what the state of Utah believes happened. Investigators with the Utah State Tax Commission say they believe 4 General RV employees fraudulently manipulated dozens of customer contracts, but neither the company nor the employees are being charged with a crime. According to Utah state law, charges of communications fraud must be filed within 4 years, putting all these loans outside the statute of limitation. The investigation was handled by the Motor Vehicle Enforcement Division, who concluded that General RV employees intentionally smudged the numbers to add balloon payments and cut the length of the loans in half. According to the case file, some of the employees blamed outdated computer software for why they taped a piece of paper over the documents as they printed, altering the customer's carbon copies. At least one employee told investigators that thousands of deals were done this way, but insisted the goal was not to deceive the customer. But the state was never able to find a reasonable explanation for so many instances of faulty math on the paperwork. The names of 4 General RV employees are not being publicly released, and currently none of them still work for General RV, although some still do work in financing. So make sure you check your loan paperwork no matter what state you are in. We'll link to our previous video on the General RV story, plus the article on this latest update in the description below. Or you can head over to rvmiles.com and just search General RV. Last month, we shared the news from Black Book that the used RV market may have begun to level off a bit in August. Auction values for motorhomes had taken a bit of a dive, while towables had remained fairly steady. But now September's numbers are out, which reversed course. Motorhome values went back up to nearly their all-time peak, while towables dropped a considerable amount, yet still selling for about $3,400 more than they were a year ago when we were already deep into this COVID RV boom. 3 years ago, the average towable RV was auctioning for about $14,000. Today's average, $22,000. The average motorhome was selling for $47,000 at auction 3 years ago, and today it's going for $75,000. The only conclusions to be made are that demand is still very high, and RV industry profits are probably reflecting that. And there's a whole lot of news on that front this week, too. Earnings reports came in for some of the biggest players in the industry, bringing in some record-breaking numbers for Lippert, Camping World, Jellystone, Lazy Days, and more. Lippert and Camping World reported increases in the billions and all showing a significant jump in revenue over 2020, with Lazy Days, one of the biggest RV dealership chains, pushing close to 50% over this time last year. At Jellystone Campgrounds, reservations continue to climb and sales are up 47%. 2021's summer camping season was a very busy time for Yogi Bear and Boo Boo, and 2022 is looking to be much of the same if this new travel trend report from Outdoorsy holds true. In its annual end-of-year travel trends report, Outdoorsy identified 13 trends we can expect to see in the coming year, including a continued interest in RVing or self-contained travel spurred by lingering safety concerns and the increased ability to work from the road. They also say that first-time campers will continue to dominate the market. In a statement, co-founder and CEO Jeff Cavan said, "What we're hearing from travelers and what was further confirmed by our internal data is something we've known all along. The pullback of leisure travel in 2020 and 2021 has created a slingshot effect, a revenge travel effect, if you will, that will see spring to life in 2022. If anything has changed in the psychology of leisure travel since the start of the pandemic, it's a traveler's optimistic prioritization of factors like cleanliness, safety, and convenience. Preferences that will continue to create first-time RVers and will sustain demand for modes of self-contained travel." You can read the full report over at rvmiles.com or click on the link in the description below. In the ultimate teaser TikTok, Forest River released a short video last week of a new yet-to-be-named fifth wheel that is absolutely stunning. It has a crazy giant toy hauler-like front underbelly storage that I'm told is part of a patented new chassis design. There's a gorgeous minimalist rear living space and kitchen with a dishwasher, front entry with a coat closet, and a place for your vacuum. One of the most beautiful RV bathrooms I've ever seen, a stackable washer and dryer, and a master bedroom to die for. Word is that there will be a travel trailer version of this unit as well. Any guesses on what Forest River brand it might be? Let us know in the comments below. Finally, just a reminder that the RV Miles podcast now has its own YouTube channel. Come join Abby and me every week for a talk show style discussion on travel destinations, news, listener questions, plus interviews featuring people from all around the RV world. You can click on the link in the description below to subscribe, and we look forward to seeing you over there as well. That's it for this week's news. Let us know your thoughts and opinions by leaving a comment below, and please hit the subscribe button for more videos like this. And remember, likes are free and they help a lot. Here's last week's news video if you missed it, and here's a great video you haven't checked out yet. See you next time.